Hello everybody, welcome to Tots and Toys. It's absolutely lovely that you have joined us. Well, over the last few weeks we've been learning what God is like. We've been learning that by hearing a story about his special people escaping from Egypt. Over the last few weeks we've learned that God heard his people, that God was really powerful, that he rescued his people, and that he cared for his people. Well, today we're going to be learning that God is really different. He's very, very different to human beings. In fact, God is in a league of his own. Well, to help us think about being different, about something being different, we're going to play a game. I've got 4 things. You need to work out which one is the different one. I have a glass. I have a mug. I have some kitchen roll. And I have a water bottle. Which one is the different one? Which one do you think? I can't hear you. Which one? Yes, that's right. Of course, it's the kitchen roll. I can drink from a mug and from a glass and from a water bottle. But if I tried to drink from a kitchen roll, it would go really wrong, wouldn't it? There's a big hole. It wouldn't work at all. The kitchen roll is the one that is different. What about this? I have a rugby ball. I have a candle and a candlestick. I have a cricket bat and a tennis racket. So I've got a cricket bat, a tennis racket, a candle and a rugby ball. Which one is different? Oh, it's easy, isn't it? I could use 3 of them to go and play sport in the park. But I can't do that with a candle or a candlestick. That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Well, I'm going to play one more game looking for differences. Take a good look at me, because in a minute you are going to see a second Catherine. There will be 2 of us on the screen. You need to look for 5 differences between this Catherine and the second Catherine. 5 differences. Are you ready? Have a good look at me now. How did you get on? Did you spot 5 differences between the 2 Catherines? I bet you did. The differences were my hair, my glasses, my necklace, my cardigan, and the tennis racket rather than the rugby ball. I bet you got all of them. Well done, all of you. Well, before we hear our story about God being very different and in a league of his own, we're going to join Sarah, who often helps at Tots and Toys, and her puppet for some singing. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, my name's Sarah and this is my friend Lydia, and we're here at Tots and Toys today to do some singing with you. Oh, Lydia wants to know where all the children are. Lydia, the children are online today. Oh no, you can't see them in there, but don't worry, they can see you. So, what song shall we start with today? Ah, Lydia's got an idea. She's got some toys that can help us. This is one of Lydia's favourite toys, her bunny. So Lydia, shall we sing the Sleeping Bunny song? Right, so you need to both lie down, really still. Are you ready? See the little bunny sleeping till it's nearly noon. Shall we go and wake them with a merry tune? They're so still, Are they ill? Wake up, little bunnies! Jump, little bunnies, jump, jump, jump. Jump, little bunnies, jump, jump, jump. Jump, little bunnies, jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Well done, that was really good. Oh, Lydia would like to do some hopping now with her bunny. So back to sleep. You have to close your eyes to go to sleep. See the little bunny sleeping till it's nearly noon. Shall we go and wake them with a merry tune? They're so still. Are they ill? Wake up, little bunnies! Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. Well done, that was brilliant singing, everybody. Now, what song shall we do next? Lydia has a little sheep over here. Now, she would like to sing Baa Baa Black Sheep. But when we went to the farm, we saw some sheep and they had different colours that the farmer had sprayed them with. So Lydia likes to choose different colours for her sheep. So which sheep shall we do this time? A blue sheep. Are you ready? Baa baa blue sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Now, what colour shall we do next, Lydia? A purple sheep, good choice. Baa baa purple sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little girl who lives down the lane. Now I think we've got time for one more sheep. Which one would you like to choose? Lydia really liked it the other week when we did a rainbow tractor, so she would like to do a rainbow sheep this week. Baa baa rainbow sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Brilliant. Good singing, everybody. It was so nice to sing together, wasn't it?
Good singing, everybody. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really well done. Well done, all of you. Well, we've been thinking about things that are different because we've begun to think about the fact that God is so different to us, that God is in a league of his own. I wonder if you do any thinking and you think back over the last few weeks and the stories we've heard, can you think of any ways in which God is different to us in those stories? If I think about it, I remember the story about the hail, God sending hail, and God sending flies, and God sending hoppy, jumpy frogs everywhere in Egypt. I can't do any of those things. I don't have any friends who can do any of these things. No, God is very different to me. He's in a league of his own. If I think back to the story from last week, I remember that God put quail, little birds, all over the floor at night, and then in the morning sprinkled the ground with manna. I can't do that. I don't have any friends who can do that. God is very different to me. He's in a league of his own. And you know, God really wanted his special people to remember how special he was, how different he was, to remember that he's in a league of his own. And so God told his special people to build him a special tent. They would call it a tabernacle. And wherever they went, they would take this special tent with them. And it would always remind them how special and different God is. God gave them some very precise instructions about exactly how long different bits should be. They had to measure things very, very carefully to make sure it was exactly as God had said. He also told them exactly what colours he wanted the amazing fabric curtains made from. He wanted a linen mix that was purple and red and blue, really gorgeous colours. He wanted these to look really, really special. Imagine how much those colours would stand out in a desert. He also gave them instructions for what he wanted the candlesticks and lampstands to be made of. He wanted them to be made of silver, like my necklace, or gold, like this ring. He wanted them to be made of really special metals, so it would look beautiful and it would remind the people of how special and different God is. It would remind the people that God is in a league of his own. Well, what about us? The special tent isn't around anymore. The special tent isn't there to remind us how amazing God is. But do you know, there's a verse in the Bible that tells us that when we look at the heavens, when we look at the stars, when we look at the moon, when we look at the sun, we see how different God is. There's a verse that tells us when we look at those things, we see that God is in a league of his own. So next time you go out into your garden and you see clouds floating across the sky, or at night time you see stars shining, they're there partly to remind us how different God is. He is in a league of his own.
One of Lydia's favourite songs is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So we're going to sing that one together. So get your hands ready to twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Shall we sing that one more time? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now, what song shall we sing next, Lydia? Lydia, Let It Go from Frozen is not a nursery rhyme. Lydia says, but she's got it on her ball. Do you really want to sing it? Well, just a little bit then. Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Right, we've got time for one last song. So shall we do Once I Caught a Fish Alive? Ready with your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. That was such lovely singing, everybody. See you again soon. Bye.
Well done, everybody. Absolutely brilliant singing there. Fantastic. Really, really well done. Well, when you finish watching this, why don't you do something to remind you of the story, to remind you about the special tent that was there to remind God's people that He is in a league of His own. You could make a den, perhaps underneath the dining room table or by pushing sofas together in the sitting room. It would be a bit like your tabernacle, a bit like your tent. Perhaps you could take in some very posh candlesticks or something like that to remind you that the tent was very beautiful. Or perhaps you could play the game that we played right at the start, the game where you get 4 objects and you work out which one is different. This would be a bit too easy, wouldn't it? Which one is different? But perhaps you could have fun doing that around your house. Or maybe you could find your Lego or your Duplo and you could, if you want to, build a special kind of tent, a building. This one's been built out of blue and purple and red to remember the colours that were used in the tabernacle. Whatever you do, have lots of fun. Tots and Toys won't be here next week because it's half term, but we will be back on YouTube the week after that. Goodbye and see you in a fortnight's time.